the second day of the BVS Squad video and photo retreat here in Bali. We have got a ton of exciting adventures lined up for today, including the beginning sunrise shoot here at this waterfall, and it all starts right now. Let's go. Introduce Dan to the vlog. Dan and I met in Patagonia a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And he has rejoined us here in Bali for the video retreat because he is not only shooting with the XH1 from Fuji, but also the X-T3.
Yeah, for video.
Which I really like. I really like it for photos too though.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got it originally for photos, but the autofocus was a lot better than the XH1, which I thought was going to be my video camera. So now it's just like permanently on my gimbal.
So now you got two. Yeah, and the X-T3, if you guys don't know, shoots 120 FPS at 1080, correct? And also 4K 60, which is very similar to the Panasonic GH5, which I've been using for like 2.5 years. So very cool to see this in action here in Bali.
Yeah. I think one other cool thing about this is it has the built-in film sims for video.
Oh, yeah.
So it has its own Eterna, it's called, which is a nice flat profile that you can still grade it, but it's also just fine as is.
Yeah, so, pretty cool.
Yeah, so
very
it's a
nice
great thing with Fuji.
How are you? Good. Ready to go? Alright, so it's just after 10 o'clock, and the way that I would like this to flow is that we're sort of together for an hour, and we have a discussion or conversation about the basics of videography. The basics of videography for me are motion picture. So you go from a still frame, one image in photography, to multiple frames within 1 second to create that movement. So that's where you get FPS. Sunshine in Bali. It is bright.
And it's hot.
So we got a whole bunch of stuff because we're going up to Lake Beratan, I think, in the Ulandano Temple, which is about an hour and a half into the center of Bali. Beautiful, beautiful area, about 1,200 meters higher. And how was your afternoon?
Oh, it was great so far, but I think the real adventure starts now.
Yes, it does, but we did have a really nice session about the intro to video basics, talking about frame rates and you know, different structure of shots and manual focus versus autofocus, a whole bunch of information, including sequences and a lot of stuff that the guys were really excited to learn about. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and now it's time to put that into practice.
Yes, so let's hit the road and go and find a sunset location here in Bali. Cheers. We have made it to the Ulundano Temple at Beretan Lake up in like the northern region of Bali. It is beautiful. We got really nice weather right now, and it's a really good opportunity for some of the participants here on the video and photo retreat to put what we were talking about today into practice, to try and get some wide and some medium and some tight angle shots to capture the detail of this amazing location. So I'm going to do the same, try and get some really nice B-roll and possibly even a couple photos. Got the USR out on the tripod and a 10-stop filter with a 5-stop soft grad, trying to get something of a long exposure image on this temple, which is really nice, except for when you're distracted by this guy.
You don't have a 5-stop filter, a 5-stop grad filter.
I'm pretty certain it is.
You don't have a 5-stop grad filter. I can see that looks like at best 2 stops.
It might be 3 stops actually. I'm not exactly sure. Don't listen to me. See what I mean? Trying to get a nice image. I think I'm gonna walk around a little bit and see if I can get a better composition on this frame, and hopefully come away with a really nice image, because the light looks great and this is a very cool location. We just lost our sunlight here on the temple, and it turns out that I was able to get 1 image off, which I'm like kind of happy with. Okay. Probably tell that I'm not that happy with it. It was a 3-stop soft grab filter on the front, so both myself and Brendan were wrong, of course. And the photos, okay, it's 30 seconds at f11 and ISO 100, and I should have really focused on trying to find other compositions so that when I had the light I would have been able to get a couple more for you guys. But at the end of the day, this is about the retreat and spending time with the participants who are here and talking with them about video production. So it's really cool to see the guys running around with their gimbals, their stabilizers, and getting different sort of scenes on this famous temple, which is, yeah, been really nice to see. These guys are getting some really good stuff. Even Nelly has started participating down here. I think she's filming time-lapse, but let's continue a little bit more and then hopefully we'll get some light up in these clouds and finish the vlog for today. The light has faded behind the hill, so I'm standing in front of this amazing entrance to a temple, part of this whole sort of temple area. There's such good detail in the architecture here. It is really beautiful, and I feel like we've kind of got it all to ourselves. Now that the sun has gone down behind the mountains, we were sort of all waiting for the light to pop on the clouds on the hills that are back behind that temple, and it just sort of faded out, and while that happened it seemed like everybody left this area, so we've got it all to ourselves, and it's just so peaceful and quiet. It's really nice way to end this day. This is the end of the 2nd full day of the BBS Squad video and photo retreat, our first one ever being run here in Bali, and my photography has been lacking. I don't know if you noticed that from the last video, but really I only got like 1 good shot off here, and it's not even that good, so I'm like I'm wondering if I should go back onto photography workshops, because I got a lot better photos of Mongolia than I've been getting here in Bali. But this retreat is all about video, so it's been really fun to share a lot of my knowledge and skills gained over the last 3 years of doing this full time with the participants about video production. And today was the basics of videography, and it was so good for me to research all the things that I've been doing and kind of have that base knowledge of and prepare prepare a talk and a presentation to share with the guys, because it's almost like a review, you know, when you've got the knowledge and you know it's there, but when you write it all down and you kind of see it in a list format, it just gives you that refresher that sometimes you need. So really happy to share the basics of videography today in our first session, and that leads really well into the next sessions, which are going to be part of this retreat as well. Every day we're going to try and do like a 1 hour sit down session, which is kind of like a presentation conversation about a different aspect of videography. So tomorrow is storytelling and storyboarding and how to plan your shoots and shoot to edit. So looking forward to that. I'm not sure if I'm going to film every day. So far it's sort of started off like a daily vlog, but I want to keep the interest peaked and maybe try and jump into like a different part of actual videography here on the vlog with you guys. I'm thinking something like A-cam versus B-roll, or yeah, something more to do with the production side of things. But I'm rambling at the end of the video. I gotta stop that. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this footage from here on Bali, and stay with us because we got another few weeks here and lots of great content and topics to share on the vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you on the next one.